morning everyone, here from Chile once again. This is actually going to be our final video in the country and our final video in South America on this trip anyway. And we've come to a coastal city called Viña del Mar, which is supposed to be the most popular beach resort city in Chile, and it looks really good from what we've seen so far. Really looking forward to exploring more in this video. And we're still in our wedding anniversary week, so we booked a really nice place. It's $104 a night. Not too bad for what we're getting. Really like the layout. So this is the kitchen area, pretty cool. And for that price we get this awesome view. Not the quietest place on the balcony because we have this big main road, but still really nice either way. Got the pool, not really warm enough for the pool right now. Only gets to about 17 degrees Celsius max. And there's also a beach just right down here, which we're gonna walk to now. It is quiet in here though. These are pretty soundproof, so yeah, that's not bad at all. Huge dining table, and there are 2 rooms, so there's this one that we're not using. It's got some like bunk beds for kids. That one has its own bathroom. And then ours through here also has the bathroom. Carol's getting ready. Yeah, and a nice bedroom area. And the cool thing is we have a jacuzzi. We got in there yesterday. Probably get in there later on at night too. So from here you can see the beach back there in the distance. And that will be stop number 1. Alright, here we go. Nice to see a beach again.
Yeah, it's a beautiful beach. The water looks nice and it's not so strong, but the wind is too cold, I think.
Yeah, I think if it was like 2 or 3 degrees hotter, it'd be okay. I mean, there's some people swimming, some people shirtless too, but the majority have clothes on here. Ah, it's quite big. I didn't realize it went all the way back there. So that's our building, the white one there. Beautiful coastline around here. Loads of nice places to stay too. Yeah, so the last time we were on the coast was in Lima. Our first days in Peru, but that was about 6 weeks ago. Quite a while ago. Didn't you say yesterday that you almost booked that place there, the hotel?
Yeah, because I saw the price first and they had like a good deal, but then later on it became too expensive, like 300.
Oh, so the first time you checked it was cheaper?
Yeah, but then I missed the chance.
Missed the deal.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's Sheraton, right?
Yeah, it is Sheraton.
Yeah, I mean, what a location. Right on the beach. Yeah, Carol mentioned yesterday that it reminded her of the Algarve here.
Yeah, it gives me Algarve vibes. Yeah. And also a bit similar to Lima, but I think more similar to Algarve.
Yeah, the vibe is like the Algarve. Even the beaches too. I mean, the color of the water and the sand, kind of like the Algarve. The Algarve, you get these as well. The palms, very similar. Yeah, so this was at Sheraton Hotel. Man, it looks pretty awesome, but as Carol said, a lot more expensive. Yeah, this place is beautiful. This is one of those places that we didn't really know anything about before we came here, so we hadn't seen much. But such a nice coastline. Very green. Like I said, the palm trees everywhere just look beautiful. Another little beach here. Not many people on this one. Water's really clear on this side too. And it's a Sunday, so quite a bit busier. Lots of people jogging, cycling. Also saw people doing stand-up paddle. A guy there. Yeah, a bunch of them around here.
And there are many seagulls, just like in the Algarve.
Yeah, that's another reason it reminds me of the Algarve. And one thing we noticed when we arrived yesterday, there's all these kind of buildings this style that almost looks European. So I think as we'll be walking around, we'll see a few buildings like that, and then the modern hotels and apartments. Yeah, I wonder why nobody's at this beach. Looks perfect. I guess if we came like a month later, it'd be like perfect for the beach.
Yeah, for the beach.
Yeah, we're in November, so summer starts in December in the southern hemisphere. So I think we're gonna try and eat at this place that looks like some Swiss Disneyland castle. Looks pretty interesting. We saw they have some beach views of the beach that we just passed. Definitely gonna be expensive though, looks fancy. So the Disney castle is a no-go. Since it's a Sunday, you need a reservation to sit by the window. There were other seats further behind, but since the price is more expensive than other places, I would only pay that if yeah, you're getting the view. Still wasn't too bad though. Could get like a fish dish around $19, $20, so not so bad. But we wanted a nice view at least.
So here we have another castle looking building, and from what I read, this was a mansion built by a German trader, and I think it was built around the early 20th century.
Yeah, so from the 1900s. So that's why it kind of looks like a German Swiss style. And those are the other beaches that we're gonna head to back there, the real Long Beach. So we found another fancy place to eat at, right next to that castle that we just saw. So we got the castle view there. Looks pretty nice. The ocean views, that's great. And this place is here since 1936, it says. Restaurant Cap Ducal Hotel. So the food has arrived. I got this filete stagon. Not sure what that is. Seems to have some nice creamy sauce on top. Looks good. Also got some bread. I don't know if that's included.
And I got fish, and this one comes with like a spinach, creamy sauce on top, and also some champiñones, which is the mushroom, and that was 18,000 pesos.
Oh yeah, mine was 20,000 pesos. It's pretty cool here as well because these giant pelicans are flying around everywhere. I haven't seen pelicans in ages. They're like big dinosaurs. Look at that one. Here we go, another one. They're everywhere. Alright, let's try out this beef. Yeah. Man, that sauce. Whatever it is, extra tasty. Also delicious.
Yes.
What is that? Is that a mushroom?
Yeah, big mushroom. I had this fish before, this same type of fish here in Chile, but here it's a lot better.
Yeah, so you got your money's worth in this place. So we decided to go for some fancy desserts. So I've already forgot what this one was.
This is like a yogurt cake with berries.
Yeah, some berries on top. And then this one was a chocolate mousse, but it also looks like it has a layer of berries, the same kind of berries. So this one was 4,000 I think, and 4,500. It's like a hard yogurt.
Yeah, I thought it was like cheesecake by the look of it, but it's pure yogurt, the white part.
I'll try the chocolate one out. Yeah, the extra berry flavor gives a nice taste. That's different. Berries with chocolate. Yeah, really nice mix.
Romantic. Yeah, it's good, the contrast because the chocolate is kind of amargo.
Bitter, maybe?
With the berry on top, it's like sweet, so it's very good.
I'm gonna make you all hungry at watching this. Yeah, good also, but I prefer the chocolate one.
Yeah, me too.
Alright, after that nice meal, the coastal walk continues. We have to cut in a bit at this part because there's this division. I guess this is some sort of channel, not even sure what you call this. I always like cities that have some sort of like river or water channel passing through the middle. And I guess this is considered to be a rich area of Chile. I mean, it seems like it. I imagine it's not cheap to live around here. Got a nice fancy car there. Yeah, definitely be a nice place to live.
Yeah, it looks like it. And the weather is not so extreme, but that's good.
And I forgot to mention before that we came here by bus from Santiago. So it is quite close. It was about an hour and 40 minutes away. And on the way here it was really beautiful. The scenery, there was lots of vineyards.
Yeah, and I think that's also why this place is called Viña del Mar, which basically translates to vineyards of the sea. And I think it's because in this region there are many areas with wine plantations and wineries and everything about wine, and I love wine, so it's really good.
In Brazil, Carol always gets wine from Chile. I think it's like some of the best wine in this continent. Really good wine. So this nice big building on the right is a casino. It's like a circular shape. Seems to be like a little market area going on here. I guess only on the weekends. Paintings, yeah, all sorts, clothes. Goes all the way down. Some more nice places to have a meal. I mentioned at the beginning that this is a resort city. That's what it said online. But we haven't really seen any resorts yet.
Oh, just the Sheraton and the casino one, but I think the majority are like residential buildings, and I think people live in Santiago and they come here for the weekend.
Maybe like holiday homes.
Yeah.
Yeah, so all these buildings that you're seeing down the street looks like they're apartments. I don't think they're hotels or resorts. But once again though, just really liking the vibe around here, really laid back. I imagine in the holidays it's absolutely packed with people from Santiago and other places visiting. So we've come to this nice pier area now. It's actually a bunch of different beaches. From afar it looked like one big stretch of beach. Still a huge beach on this side though. Then you can see there's one over here too. I think it's like 4 different beaches. And I think we're gonna head all the way to that coast. We're not gonna walk there, probably get an Uber. I think there's some sand dunes. You can actually see them from here. Looks pretty cool in the photos. And Carol actually had a nice surprise for me yesterday.
Yeah, I bought some tickets for the final game of football.
Pan-American game.
Yeah, the Pan-American, and it was Chile and Brazil. When I bought the tickets, I didn't know which teams would play, and luckily we got Brazil and Chile.
Which is a perfect mix for us, because we're Brazilian and then the locals.
So the locals were like very happy at the beginning of the game, and they were like singing. It was a very cool experience, but at the end Brazil won and they got sad.
Yeah, for the most part it was 1-0 to Chile, deservedly so, because Brazil were terrible. But then right at the end Brazil drew and it went to the penalties, which is a horrible way to lose a football game. So it was like a deadly silent once Brazil won.
Yeah, and it was like 99% of the people were Chilean, for obvious reasons. And when Brazil did the goal, we were like, ooh, we couldn't shout and scream. So
I mean, we could, but we didn't want it.
Yeah, we didn't want it.
And a penalties shootout. Brazil 4, Chile 2. Brazil claims the gold medal at men's football Pan-American Games.
Yeah, even though we're Brazilian, a part of us actually wanted Chile to win just to feel the atmosphere of the stadium, everyone going crazy, but yeah, it didn't happen. Unfortunately for them, fortunate for us.
Yeah.
So we've arrived at the sand dunes now. These are called Dunas de Concon. Pretty random that there's just these sand dunes right in the middle of here. Took about 15 minutes to get here in the Uber. Uber was around $7. So pretty much all the way along the coastline there's just these mega apartment buildings. Not really sure what the economy of Chile is based on, but it certainly does look very rich in some areas like this from what we've seen. Yeah, it's also super cool that the dunes almost look like they're going straight into the ocean. Man, that is some chilly wind.
Yeah, from the Pacific.
Chilly Pacific wind. Yeah, what a cool location for some sand dunes. So check this out, there's a sandboard rental place. You can do sandboarding here, all the way down to the bottom. Wouldn't like to walk back up that though.
No, that's the hardest part.
Yeah, that is a long way to walk back up. Alright, get in even better views. Yeah, maybe the strangest dunes that we've ever been to. Like the city on this side and the ocean on this side. Yeah, the dunes continue on. They're actually quite big. All the way down there. I think we're kind of at the city limits now. The coastline back there in the distance all seems untouched. No constructions. We didn't even know about this place until we saw it from the apartment.
Yeah, I can actually see from the apartment very far away, but we were like, what is that? And then when we searched on Google Maps, we found this place. Really cool.
Yeah, people say it's nice for the sunset. The sunset's down here. So we ended up getting back in another Uber and we've come to a port city called Valparaíso, which is known for its colourful buildings. So what was this area of Valparaíso called? She said something Alegre.
This is Cerro Alegre, I think.
Cerro Alegre.
Yeah, like a hill. The
Happy Hill. That's a cool name. Yeah, so first we'll just go down this little alleyway. We're not going anywhere in particular around here, we're just gonna walk around and check it out. Already loads of cool artwork. So I think everything's gonna be pretty colourful around here. Check it out. Already like the look of it. The mirror. Yeah, so it kind of looks like a bit of a hipster place. Like a bohemian neighbourhood. They're usually kind of like this. And it's right next to the city that we're staying in. Really close. So all the things that we've done today are right next to each other, really. You don't have to go far. These buildings here look more like colonial style. Even this one has cool artwork. I guess that's out of the port area. Gonna take a bath?
Take a bath. That's funny.
That is funny. Just a bathtub, random bathtub. Yeah, so as expected, you gotta do a lot of walking up and down since we're on a happy hill. Carol, actually reminds me of the famous neighborhood in Rio, Santa Teresa.
Oh yeah, it's a bit like this, but it also reminds me a bit of San Francisco.
Yeah, true, with the hills.
Yeah, and we were reading about how the old sailors in the back in the days The international sailors, they used to call this Little San Francisco.
Yeah, I can see why. Hello, doggo. So Carol just mentioned San Francisco, and check this out. That's like an identical view that you get in San Francisco with the streets and the Pacific Ocean in the background. We went to San Francisco many years ago. I think we actually have a video from there, but that's when the channel was starting, so nobody watched it really. Probably not a great video either. Another cool wall. The flower wall. San Francisco is also a bit of like a hipster place, right?
Yeah, yeah. And there's some like paintings and there's some hipster vibe overall.
Yeah, some pretty cool views of this place. I guess this is one of the main streets around here, walking streets. So that's funny, I said it's like Santa Teresa in Rio, and even the views like this of the mountainside are. And we can hear like a samba school.
Yeah, and not samba, but capoeira, which is a Brazilian thing, and I can definitely hear it. It seems to be an event because I can hear a lot of people singing.
Yeah, we know it's the capoeira because they have an instrument called the berimbau, which is a very distinctive sound that you only have from that instrument. So
yeah, and we can hear it.
Yeah, it's stopped now. Even here we have more of those pointy tower kind of buildings like we saw on the coast. This one might be a church, not entirely sure. So we've come to a cool spot to get a drink. It's a haunted looking house. I think we're just gonna get a coffee or a tea. I'll get the tea with milk, té con leche, 2,200 pesos. Carol, sometimes when I ask for tea and milk, in some countries they look at me like I'm a madman for putting milk in tea. They're like, who does that? But here they do it too, just like in England. So the port area is just down there. You can see loads of ships and big cargo boats. Alright, I've got my Madman tea. What did you get?
Mango juice.
Mango juice. Do you know how much that was? Not sure.
Maybe 3,000 I think.
3,000. So that's funny, it turns out it wasn't Madman tea, it was coffee. I thought it looked a bit funny too. They gave me the wrong drink. Still a pretty good coffee either way. So we're back at the apartment now. We thought that we were going to be able to see the sunset from our balcony, but because of the way our building is positioned, yeah, we don't get to see it. It's going down over there. And we really enjoyed this place, definitely a lot better than expected since we didn't actually know that much about it. And we just like the relaxed vibe overall, a good way to end our South America trip. And it was nice staying in this more expensive place because it's also Carol's birthday this week, so yeah, also kind of a treat in that way. And in the next videos we will be back in some beach destinations, warm beach destinations anyway. And yeah, we're gonna be going back to the Caribbean just for a few weeks, and then we'll be crossing over to the other side of the world. And yeah, we'll see where we go. We don't actually know 100% yet, but it'll be some cool places, probably some new places too. So if you like this video, just drop a like as usual to support us, subscribe to see more videos like this, follow us on Instagram and Facebook, and we'll see you in the next one.